Hey guys, welcome to Talking Shit, Getting Clicks, Me episodes with Mo 3 times. That's me. I am him. I'm going to introduce myself without too much fanfare, and I'm just going to go no frills right now, just given the nature of why I am posting once again. And I didn't expect this to happen so soon, but once again, I have another Balenciaga update. Now, guys, hang out with me. This is something that we're not going to get tired of. This is something that we're not going to get bored of. This is something that we're not going to direct or avert our attention from, because it's dealing with helping out and keeping safe these beautiful babies. The kids, the children, the innocent people on this earth, I believe we have a strong interest to protect. And it has seemed like Balenciaga has usurped the natural law of humanity. And it seems like they are coming for children, and they are coming for children in a sexual and abusive fashion. So listen, let me give you a quick update and recap. We spoke about Balenciaga's 2023 holiday campaign that featured what seemed to be BDSM sexualized teddy bears that child models were holding. Just let alone the depravity of someone putting sexual themes and using children to display these sexual themes. And it wasn't just sex, it was sex and drugs, and it looked like prostitution. They were staged with these animals. But not only that, we also saw, most disconcertingly, that there was hidden documents relating to the John D. Ashcroft Attorney General at all versus Free Speech Coalition. And I explained that the Free Speech Coalition were a group of lobbyists who were getting the U.S. Supreme Court to reconsider Child Pornography Prevention Act of 1996. Now, while this act wasn't totally turned over, portions of this act were amended. And one of the portions of this act that was amended allowed that the new technology, aka digital technology, being able to create art in digital spaces, we would be able to use realistic images of children who do not exist. But if you know anything about digital art, you can make digital pictures so clear where you can barely tell if this is a drawing or a real live human being. Let the children say, right? So I've already showed you and zoomed in on how Balenciaga used the stylized background to not only market their luxury handbags and other luxury goods, but also celebrate the ending of basically the Child Pornography Prevention Act of 1996, and how that the Supreme Court ruled in favor of not only just realistic images of children digitally, but also the ability for adult pornography actors to dress and stylize themselves as children in pornography. So now you can have a theme where you have a grown man, even though it's an adult actress that is depicting prepubescent teens. Not only men, but also women doing that to what seems to be prepubescent boys, right? So, said that, and then I gave you the update to say that, hey, yes, there are themes that Gabrielle Galimberti may have hid in this holiday ad. And I also gave you examples of how Balenciaga just so happened to have the text of Baal, which is a demonic. And this is where you want to say we're getting on a conspiracy theory. When you actually see that, why would someone post that Supreme Court ruling in their holiday ad? Why would a luxury brand and fashion company post the John D. Ashcroft versus the Free Speech Coalition writ? Why would they do that? Why would they choose to pose children with toys that are stylized in adult, super ultra adult, sexualized? And please don't think it's out of a realm of possibility for these people to be so depraved to do things like this, to not only throw in negative laws that have been allowed to wreak havoc on young children, but also to talk about things that are above and beyond our normal senses. All right. So when I showed you Bal, take it as how you want to take it. But with this new updated stuff that I'm about to show you, please regard me, people. Please regard me. Now, Robbie Starbuck of Instagram. I think you guys should, I haven't really looked through all of his pages, but this one is something that I've been, not hunting, but I've been looking for information on Balenciaga. In my last show, I said that as more and more fashion houses display their spring, winter, fall campaigns, there was going to be a keener eye looking on the graphics and the images and the text that they present us in their marketing campaigns. And it looks like someone has definitely done some digging. It wasn't me. I do the digging for you, but this time I found someone who had did some digging. His name is Robbie Starbuck. You guys might want to check his page out. I'll leave a link in my description here. But he says and reports that the CEO of Balenciaga parent company owns auction site that sells child sex mannequins with genitalia for faces. That's right. Let me bring it up for you. Robbie Starbuck reports the CEO of Balenciaga parent company owns an auction site that sells child sex mannequins with genitalia for faces. If you do not believe me, if you don't believe me, at least regard me. Humor me for a second. Let me show you some of these images. Yep, the art piece below is called Fuckface. Excuse me for my cursing. Flashback.
Ain't nothing.
I know flashback, it ain't nothing thumb light. But the art piece we're seeing now is called Fuckface, and it's priced at nearly $140,000. You guys see that? Look at his mouth. Look at his nose. Look at the age of this virtual child. Oh, what's this? An older prepubescent child that seems to be neither he nor she, with a phallus and what looks like to be an anus for a nose and a mouth respectively. And those are pounds. You guys do the conversions. Oh, look at this, another child. Leaned over on wall, penis nose, anus mouth. Looks like they're comforting themselves from what I would assume right now. And I don't think that would be over anybody's imagination for me to assume that this is an image of a dick nose, butt mouth child, asshole mouth child trying to relieve themselves from what seemed to be rape. And we can't see the sex. Sorry for using these terms, guys. And look at this figure. Is this art? They're wearing Nikes. I don't know what shoes those are. These look like Adidas. Look, you can see the pyramid right there on the top of the toe of the Adidas. These guys are wearing Nikes. This looks like another Nike. Look at these images, guys. This is what the overturning of the John D. Ashcroft versus the Free Speech Coalition allowed. Why would anybody allow for this? And do you consider this art? That's all I want to know, guys. That's all I want to know. But you know what? I wish it would just end it there. As terrible that is, as that was, right? There's more. So it has been reported by Ed Clay official on Instagram that at Balenciaga main stylist, also known as Lotta Volkova, LOTTAVOLKOVA. You can try to go to the page, but since this has been reported, the page has since gone private. But let me show you some crazy ass images from Lotta Volkova which is the Balenciaga main head stylist, as reported by Ed Clay Official on Instagram. Now, maybe I'm doing a knee-jerk reaction, but can you blame me? Maybe this is all false and this is all made up information, but can you blame me for taking off with this information? And like I said, Ed Clay Official right now hasn't gone private with their page, but I'll tell you what, at Lotta Volkova has, LOTTAVOLKOVA, has made their account private. But let's see what was on Lotta's page. I'm gonna show you. As you see, Instagram, fair use. Gotta get this out to you guys. Gotta make sure that the people are aware of this. You see this? A child looks like they're being connected to a computer, and there's images of 4 men in the background. I couldn't zoom in enough to catch it. But this looks like any town in the Midwest or anywhere in America or anywhere in the world for that matter. I'm trying to look at the outlets, see if they're European outlets or American outlets. But is this a child model? Is this art? Is this and why would somebody have this on their Instagram? How about this? Remember, guys, when I talked about Bao with the head of a bull, body of a man, child suckling at his breast, and they use images of Bao as the bull? You see a young child holding a skull, which means basically a baby, and then at the end holding a skull of death. And if you look at these symbols surrounding in a clock-like fashion, we're gonna go clockwise. You have Aries at 12 o'clock. Come on, if you guys do know anything about astrology, the first sign is Aries. So if you look at this page, you see a baby holding a skull, and the skull is pointed towards the sign of Taurus. Taurus is marked by a bull, and it is. Could it just be a coincidence that Bao is represented by the bull, or a man with a head of a bull? Could it be? For yourself, think for yourself. I'm not going to tell you. I'm just throwing this out there. Oh, look at this. A young child lying peacefully in a beautiful field with his guts ripped out. Torture and pure evil are the themes that are used by Lotta Volkova. And this is what's behind the brand. And they want to normalize children's sexual torture and normalize sex with children. Oh, I got another one for you guys. And here we go. Do those look like symbols of an occult? Satanic symbols? What's blurred out is that in the original picture, both of these images, the models in these images are both naked. It looks like the woman is being sacrificed, and it looks like the head man there is standing in front of a pentagram, which is obviously always been known as a satanic symbol. It looks like he's holding some type of smoke. He's straddled above the model's head that is being sacrificed, and he's wearing a dark mask with what looks to be 2 devil's horns. So yeah, you guys go hit up Robbie Starbucks' page, see what he's all about, read the stories, really be aware that these luxury brand companies, and I'm not just saying this is stuck on Balenciaga, I'm going to say that there is more people that are involved in sick things like this. But yeah, read more of his story. And then just sit back and think like, who's going to step out? Where are the celebrities that are going to speak up and say something about this? What are the Balenciaga the celebrity Balenciaga models going to speak out against this? Why are none of them offended by this? Why isn't this all over the news right now? Let the children sing. Usually we go live on Thursdays, 313-825-5557. But in light of this, oh man, we may need an emergency meeting. I'll do it, only if you guys are interested. So check me out, Mo 3 times, talking shit, getting clicks, me episodes. Check out the 3 other episodes that I've done on Balenciaga, my new pod, getting with it. Mess with me, guys. Thank you.